Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. It's been quite some time since I've uploaded a video. I've had a lot of stuff going on, mostly just school, but we're back, and today I wanted to start on the get back, on the uprise, by playing a game called Undertale Adventures, so let's get right into it. This game is made by Side Productions, and it's by the same developer that made Undertale Online RPG, a video that I covered quite some time, or not video, a game I covered quite some time ago. And this is Undertale Adventures, the same game made by, a different game made by the same developer, sorry. But here we are. So this is a tower defense game. And as you can see when you spawn in, after you click on start on the menu, there's a lot to take in here. So I think in this video I'll just go over and maybe play a few rounds and see just what this game has to offer. So I guess we'll start, maybe on the menus and stuff. There's like a, stats, says, your name and stuff. That's cool. There's different areas, which is cool. Units and stuff, items, of course, the store. You can press play to go to the play area, and then you can go to the summon to summon. But let's just get right into it. I'm gonna grab this daily reward, get some souls, trait rerolls, and perfect souls. I guess I'll just explain what all that means. I'm on a new account, by the way, because I played quite extensively on my other account, and I am a little bit high level, so I just wanted to show people what it's like kind of as a new player to just go right into it. So I got that daily reward over there, and now we're going to the stat rerolling. So how this works. Alright, when you start the game, you're gonna have two units, Whims in here and then Frogget. When you go to the trait reroll, or not trait reroll, stat reroll right here, you're gonna see some things. So we have their stats. I'll show you guys in the actual units tab. We have Frogget, he has C-, C-, B-, and that correlates to damage, SPA, which is seconds per attack, and then range. And then there's also other things in the menu here, like their XP, how much they cost, whether they go on the ground or on the hill. There's these damage typings, determination percentage, equipment, a whole bunch of stuff. You can also lock them up. I guess I'll just lock these guys up for now. Whole bunch of stuff. But basically how this works is a unit's base stat is determined by its by B. So B is just the base stat. So Whimsin's just base damage is 3.6. Now, this Whimsin's actually a pretty good starter Whimsin because he has A stats, which means these stats are above average than normal. Frogget, however, is a little bit below average. His damage, his SPA, and his range are all below average. So when you go to the stat reroll, you can click on a unit and see its stats, and you can reroll for better stats. You can obviously view the odds. Goes all the way from S- all the way to SSS, which is the best possible stat reroll you can get for that unit. Determination. Basically, as your Frogget levels up and kills enemies, you gain a determination percentage, and that helps you boost odds. So instead of, maybe, let's say 2.5% for S, it'll become 5% or 7% or something like that. And you can use perfect souls to reroll a specific stats, like as it says at the bottom here, or use soul fragments to reroll all stats. So that's cool. So that's just stat rerolling. I'm trying not to get too into it, but there is a lot to cover in this game, so this might be a longer video. But anyway, let's go check out another area here. I'll go into the core and we'll go play in a minute. The lab. So the lab is pretty interesting. There's evolution here, which right now I don't have any units to evolve. And I won't get into that in this video. Maybe later we will, though. But this right here, this is a pretty important aspect of the game, is traits. So when you click on your units and you see this right here, there's no kind of anything to determine whether or not it has a trait right now. So we're gonna go reroll for one. As you can see here, these are all the traits in the game, ranging from Monster Soul, which is pretty bad, all the way to 0.1% Determination, which is very cool. So there's a bunch of traits here that you can get. So let's just go ahead. See, it says current trait none as of right now, and that's how it'll be when you get your units. I'm just going to go ahead and give these guys a trait. And see there, we got the Royal Guard Soul, which is 15%, and then let's see, Frogget, Ghost Soul. Okay, I'm not going to re-roll for them. These are pretty okay starter souls. I just recommend re-rolling these guys maybe until you get one of these 4. If you get Patience or above 2, that's very good for your starter units, but basically what a trait does is, as it says here, increases or decreases the stats of a character, or unit if you will, or tower if you want to call it that too, that's also fine. Then in here, this is the summon. To summon, right now, there's only one summon, it's Ruins. It doesn't show you what you get, but it does tell you the rates. You can also buy souls and stuff like that. I'm not going to summon yet because I want to clear the first stage, but I will come back to that. Anyway, there's also one other thing in the core area. I'll go back to Metatown Hotel, it's probably a better idea. When you spawn in, there's also a core area where you can go into this AFK chamber where it'll give you souls. It has a chance to give you trait rerolls, soul fragments, perfect souls, things like that. You can get the limited character, which is Dust Sands, and you can also have a chance to get the nice shop as well. But anyway, enough dallying, enough messing around. Let's get into a game. So when you go to play, you're going to select a region. Right now the only one is Ruins. And when you click on it, you're going to get all these acts. There's 6 acts right now in Ruins. So I only have Act 1 unlocked. I only have Neutral unlocked because I'm not level 10. But basically what all this means is this is the stage you're going to attempt. You're going to attempt Act 1 Ruins on Neutral. Now you can see all the drop rates here. Neutral for Act 1, pretty low for everything here. Obviously you can see there's some units. We can get some perfect souls, some items, some trait rerolls and soul fragments. So let's just go ahead and click Neutral. You can have up to 4 players in here, and it displays what act and what mode you're on. I'm just going to go ahead and click Start, and here we are, right into it. As you can see, Whimsin and Frogget are in my inventory, and we are here in the map. Looks pretty cool, looks pretty similar to Ruins. As you can see, when you go into Neutral, you can vote for Neutral or Pacifist. I'm just going to go for Neutral right now since Pacifist is a little bit harder, and we don't want to do that yet. If you don't choose any of them, it'll just go to Neutral by default. But anyway, let's go ahead and place down our Frogget right there, just so he can get, the most things with that little circle there. But yeah, this is the game. So you can obviously select your units, place them down. The enemies will come from this area over here. As you can see, we have some low-level Froggets here, just level 1, and then we have a Vegetoid who has 60 health. So you can read all your unit stats right here. There's also a skip wave button. I'm going to wait a minute to do that. So as you can see, you have your targeting mode, your upgrade, how much gold it costs. You can sell them if you want to. You can see how much, when it goes to the next upgrade, what it gets. See, it gets more damage, a little less SPA, or I guess I should say a little more SPA, and then obviously some more range. I think this guy's handling this pretty well. I'm not going to skip the wave just yet, because there's a special thing that happens at the end of every wave, which is cool, and I want to make sure I get that. This guy's not targeting very well. Come on, let's get on that. Okay, whatever. We can always just place another one right over here. As you can see, yep, the Vegetoids have quite a lot of health, so it is going to take a little bit to wear them down there. But don't worry, we have another Frogget, so I'm assuming we'll just be riding on through. I think that's about it. We can skip the wave. Okay, so I'm going to quickly explain this because I only have 10 seconds. This is the in-between shop, and as you can see, there's items right here. There's a separate shop for Game Pass. But basically all you do in this area is you choose a buff for your characters. and that buff will transfer over to all your characters. So now my Froggets have more range and damage because I ate that item. You can choose one per round. If you have the nice shop there that you saw, you can choose another item, or not. I guess you can't choose two items, but you can choose a different, better item than the ones that are currently available, just kind of for free, which is really cool. And then, yeah, so this is it. I mean, this is cool. I really like this game. We're kind of getting through it here. These guys are still... we got some level 2, level 3s back there. I'm going to wait to skip because I want to make sure I can defeat these air units. And by the way, these guys are ground units. Obviously, the floating ones are air units. These guys, these Froggets, cannot hit air units, so you have to place Whimsin, who is a hill unit, hill character, hill tower, who can hit flying units, which is... you know, an aspect of every tower defense game, so nothing really too different there. I guess I'll go ahead and skip the wave. I think these guys got this, so I'm going to go ahead and skip. And we'll take another look at the nice shop. So you can see you got some nice buffs here. I'll do the SPA. And as you can see, the nice shop has some pretty good buffs there as well. But yeah, like I said, there's still a lot coming to this game. This is a newly released game, so it's still got a little bit of work to go through before we get to anything crazy, right? It came out, I mean, what was it, maybe 6 days ago by now? 5 or 6 days ago. It's been out for a little bit. And I've been playing it like non-stop, and I've been home, so I've been thinking, you know, might as well do a video on it. But anyway, let's keep going here. We got some nice Whimsins going across the bridge here. I guess I could place another one up here to try and lower their health before they get over here. But I think these guys are fine. Yeah, they got 8.7 damage. That's good enough for me, in all honesty. I'm going to try and upgrade this guy because certain units have different, like, attack, I guess, styles maybe is the right word. And, what that means is this guy is single target, so he's only hitting one character at a time or one enemy. Also, his targeting is very weird. But he's only hitting one character or unit or, you know, thing at a time, right? Are we gonna lose? Uh-oh. These guys might get through. I might have wasted too much money on these Whimsins. I think we'll be okay. But we can always just sell this guy too if we need to. Yeah, it is a little tough. I do like that the game is difficult, though. It does make it a little more challenging and actually a little bit more fun as well. Yeah, as you can see, pretty tough for, you know, the first act, just having these two guys, even with the, you know, the traits. I guess to be fair, my stats aren't great on Frogget. They're pretty good on Whimsin, but the Froggets do have pretty, you know, mediocre stats, so I guess that's to be expected. But no matter what, we did end up making it through that there, and we can see our rewards. Got some XP, some souls, no drops, sadly. Then we'll go ahead and return to the main lobby right here in a sec. It's taking a little bit. There we go. And then obviously brings you back to the title screen. Go ahead and press start. And we are back. So now, as you can see, I've gained some level up, got some XP, gained a level up, got some souls. Let's go and summon, because now that I cleared a stage, I have more souls. I can summon for some characters and see if we get anything. So, as I said before, the only summon is Ruins. It takes 50 souls to summon for one character. Here's all the rates. Let's go ahead and just use up all of our souls here. Okay, got a Frogget. He's C- range. That's pretty solid. Okay, Rock is an uncommon character. I believe that's the only one. Okay, another Whimsin, pretty okay stats there. Okay, Vegetoid, very good. Rare is a rare character. And Luke's another rare character. Okay, so pretty good haul there. I mean, we got, what, 3 new units that we didn't have before, and, I mean, arguably a better Frogget, right? Because this guy isn't even leveled up yet. Okay, cool. So if you want to, you know, keep the characters, obviously lock them up and make sure you don't accidentally sell them. I'm going to discard this Whimsin right here. I'll think about this Frogget because he is, you know, he's got S- range. That's pretty solid. He's better than my current one. But we can always re-roll his stats, you know, get something better. So maybe I will just go ahead and discard him. Why not? But anyway, here we go. Got some new units. As you can see, game's pretty simple, pretty self-explanatory there. I won't do another one because this video is already going to be pretty long. But I think I just about covered everything that needs to be said for the very basic outline of just what this game is. But anyway, if you guys want to see more of this Undertale Adventures and see more updates on it or play the game or anything like that, let me know in the comments down below. I will put the game's link in the description of this video. I will also put the Discord server for the game in the link in the description if you guys want to join that. There's a pretty good community over there, lots of fun, good stuff. You can meet up with other people, and if you're having trouble with the stages, you can, you know, have other people help you. A whole bunch of good stuff coming. It's good to be back. But anyway, make sure you guys, you know, like and subscribe, do all that good stuff. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you all next time.